Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Differential FPL YouTube channel. I am your host today, Shokwe. I am glad to have you here. Well, Shokwe aka Deeman, glad to have you here with me today. Before we jump in, please like and subscribe. Smash that like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Share this video with your friends. Watch it while you're having a coffee, while you're having a run, while you're in the gym, whichever one it is. Just have us in your ears. And here today, today's episode. This is our episode 3 of the Watch. Well, it was supposed to be out earlier today, but just couldn't get it out earlier today. But finally, I am here today to actually go through this. Right. So, first of all, as usual, we will have our little watch. There you go. I always like this a lot. Like I said, I'm still gonna try to get like a little something else, but for now, I like this little photo here. All right, this week I'm on a wild card, so uh, pretty much. And moving forward from this week, I also have some stats for you guys. But what I'm gonna be doing from now on is I'm not gonna be having people that are not on my team on the watch. It's pretty much just gonna be players that I'm looking to bring in to my team, which is how it should be. But you know me, I always got to put a little twist in it somewhere, somehow. But anyways, here we go. So first off, I'm a wild card, like I said, because of all those red hours. If you've been listening or watching our other videos, you know that I have been frustrated by that. But clocked the wild card earlier this week, and here are my top targets for defenders. Currently, I have 6 guys on this list, as you can see over here. I have um, Muniz top on that list. I also have Senesi, Ekdal, Calafiori, Gunmonson, and also Tarkowski. So let's go through them a little bit. Not going to talk a lot about them, but as you can see, and if you're just listening, obviously audio as well, you can just listen as well. For Munoz, 2 clean sheets for Crystal Palace. Total DEFCON points, I was able to get this 13, which is not a lot, but he did get 2 total DEFCON points in his last game. Big chances. What I did in the last bit here is I tried to put up a player's top stats, the best stats he has on the game. And for Muniz here, his best stats I could see were 2 big chances created, and he has 1 assist as well, right? And then next on my list is Senesi. Bournemouth have been sneaky good defensively. Uh, Even though they lost so many players, they're still doing so well. And one of the reasons why I, um, I was surprised a little bit by it, but it does show that the coach is the main reason why they're doing well, not just the players. So Senesi, a large amount of DEFCON points, 43 of them. I'm sorry, contributions, 43. DEFCON points, he has 6. His top stats is that he's the top DEFCON, he has the top defensive contributions in the league right now. So Senesi 4.5, a great buy there if you're looking to get into that Bournemouth defense. I know I've had Truffert, is it Truffert on my list for the last few weeks. But I think Senesi has overtaken him a little bit, but I think they're both good picks as well. Also, I have Ekdal. Now, a lot of people have Steve as their Burnley defender because he's cheap as well, just a 4.0, right? And but Steve is the one getting the most defensive contributions at this point, 2 and 4 DEFCON points as well. So there you can see right now top 4.0 def contributions. So that's why I have a Steve on this, Ekdal on this list as well. And then obviously Calafiori's next, 5.6, is already risen in price. 2 clean sheets, total of 12 total defensive contributions. So he doesn't really do a lot of those anyways. But with Arsenal, they don't really do a lot of those. They're mostly, they're mostly dominant in their games. But his top stats is that he's had the most shots of any defender right now. I think he's also one of the top scoring players in the whole game. But obviously that would change as the season moves on. But obviously the main reason why I'm not like rushing to get Calafiori in is because, as you know, Arsenal have like so much depth. So And because he gets injured a lot, I feel like his price is just too pricey. If he was somewhere around 4.55, maybe I'll be interested, but he's just too pricey. And, like I said, Arsenal do have a lot of debt in his position as well. Next up is another 4.0, Gunmonsen as well. I think he plays for Burnley. Is it Burnley or is it Leeds? I should know this as well. So this is really bad for me, but I think it's. Let me just have a quick look. I think it's. Let me see here. This is really, really bad. Sorry about that. I think it's. Let me check. Gudmundsson. Oh, it's Leeds actually. It's Leeds. So Gudmundsson is, yeah, I was right. It's Leeds. 21 total defensive contributions. His top stats is that he's created 4 chances and 1 big chance, which is good for him as well. Next up, final one is Tarkowski, 5.5, 1 clean sheet, 36 total defensive contribution, 6 defensive contribution points, and 30. His top stats is that he has 36 defensive contributions. So it looks like going big at the back or getting these defenders that get high defensive contributions is in this season. I did have Anderson. Well, sorry, I have, and right now before my wildcard was played, I had Anderson and Van de Ven for Spurs, but I'm going to be taking out one of them. Anderson has more defensive contribution points, and I feel like he's more important to Leeds, so he might stay. But Anderson most likely is going to leave. As Steve, I might move out as well, mostly because I think I might go to Gunmonsen or Ekdal, just because they're doing a little bit better. But again, I might not. I might just leave it. But Leeds do look a little bit better defensively. So going to someone like Gunmonsen, who I think is also on set piece duty as well, could also be good. Let me actually confirm if Gunmonsen is actually on set piece duty, because I think he is. My computer is being a bit slow. But anyways, yep, here we go. If I look at it, it's not coming up right now. But I think he might be on a few set piece duty. Then my top target for this week is going to be, where is it? There we go. It's going to be Munoz. So as you can see, Muniz, he has Sunderland at home, West Ham away, Liverpool at home, 5.5 defender. I'm on a wild card, so looking at it, I think this is a good chance. This is a good time to get him in. So I'm bringing him in for either Van de Ven or Anderson. One of them is going out, and then I'm also might change as Steve as well. So those are the 2 changes I'm probably going to make in my defense. Look out for the wildcard video we'll have later on this weekend. All right, so that's that. Let's see if we can go to midfielders next. My midfield has been a bit crap lately. I am taking out what's his name, Palmer, and then I am also gonna take out, who was the second person? I can't remember. Well, Palmer, but I took out Saka last week, so this week I am taking out Palmer, and I think that's the only. I might take out one more person. I can't remember who the second person was right now, but there is one more person that I'm gonna take out from my team as well. Let me just see who that second person is. It's Palmer and Ramsey. Ramsey was a 4.0 midfielder that I had just to keep space, but he's definitely coming out right now. And as you can see on the table, I have Semenyo, I have Grealish, I have Starch, I have Bruno, and I have Gakpo. Semenyo, 10 shots, 5 big chances, 2 goals and 1 assist. He's top for big chances in the league right now. When I say big chances, I mean big chances shots, by the way. And then next up is Grealish, 6.7. He has 4 total shots, 1 big chance, and 4 assists. He also has the most assists in the game. He's a very popular pick. As you can see, he's already risen to 6.7. I actually got him in on the wild card, and so I already have that little bump in price. Hopefully he'll get another one before the game week commences. Stach, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, Stach or Storch, but anyways, I'm just going to say Storch for now. 7 total shots, 1 big chance, 1 assist, and 10 chances created, which I think is the most of any 5.0 player. So I really like him as well. Um, I'm looking to see. I might go there. I might not go there. I'm not too sure. But I do like his price 5.0. Right now, I'm not trying to go too low, but to that price. But we'll see how it goes. Next up is Bruno 9.0. Total 8 shots, 2 big chances, 1 goal. Most chances created in the entire game. That's what Bruno is about. Definitely know what you get with Bruno. And finally, it's Gakpo 7.7. Total of 6 shots, 0 big chances, 1 goal, 2 assists, most shots for Liverpool at this point in time. Gakpo is still a bit funny because Isaac just came in. We don't know how Liverpool are gonna play, but it does kind of look like he might keep his place. So let's see how that goes for now. Also want to mention for Everton, I love the attack that they have currently, which is kind of weird because you never really look at Everton's attack and say, hey, I want Everton attackers. But with Grealish, with Ndiaye, with Dewsbury Hall, I feel like you could get any of them. Grealish is the most popular one right now, but Ndiaye and Dewsbury Hall are also doing very, very well. I think right now I still have Reinders, but if Reinders continues to not give me any points back, I have no qualms switching to someone like Dewsbury Hall, saving a little bit of money as well. Dewsbury Hall is not here on my list because I just didn't want to put all the Everton players, but most of them were pretty much at top of my list this week. So who am I going for this week? I am going for Semenyo. First of all, he's my first target, and my top target is the one I brought in. Faces Brighton, Newcastle, and Leeds away in his next 3 games. Grealish is my second target. Gakpo was actually one of my, my top targets as of last week, but the signing of Isaac has changed a couple of things for me. So with that in mind, those are my midfield targets that are on my watch list. I'm gonna go for Semenyo, gonna go for Grealish. That might change to Ndiaye, but for now it's with Grealish for now. Grealish just seems like a fun pick. He's back. Everyone is happy. Everyone is kind of happy that he's out of Man City because everybody loved to watch him when he wasn't there. When he was at Aston Villa. So that's where we are. That's where I am in my midfielders. And finally, forwards. First forward on my watch list, who I think is going to be on my watch list for a while because I just think he's too pricey for me, and I don't think I am going to get him. I'm going to probably watch his games behind the couch throughout this season. And but unless I take out Salah, I am probably not going to get out Haaland for a while. So anyways, Haaland, 3 goals, 14 shots, 6 big chances. 6 big chances are the most for anyone by a long way. I think I'll be about 4, about 4 chances, and he also has the most goals of any forward. Next up is Isaac, and as you can see, Isaac is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, nothing. But he's on the watch list because he just made that move to Liverpool, and he's playing in pretty much one of the best attacks in the league. I can't ignore it, so he's definitely there on the watch list. I think he was there on the watch list last week as well, so he remains. Gyökeres, 2 goals, only 3 shots, 2 big chances. He has the best goal conversion of any forward in the league. Also, Arsenal's forward, Arsenal's pen taker. Definitely one that you should look at if you're looking towards that price line, if you're trying to move just sideways from Isaac as well. His next fixture is Nottingham Forest at home. Probably not going to be bad. Arsenal has also bought in Eze on the left. So having Eze as well makes him much more dangerous as well, because now you have Eze, you have Odegaard, you have Saka creating for him. So you should see an increase in the number of shots he takes. Next up is Thiago for Brentford. He took a pen, I believe. He took a pen when Sade was not on the pitch a couple of weeks ago, and I think, and then Sade missed one in the last game week as well. So you kind of feel like there's a possibility that he gets it. He's 6.0. I'm actually looking for a cheap striker to replace Pirot. So I don't mind buying someone that price because he starts games, right? And he's their top striker now. He has two big chances. Two big chances is, scored is joint highest in the league at the moment as well. It's not too bad. He's not one that will probably see a lot of games for me, but if he starts scoring a lot of goals, he could bench Reinders depending on how Reinders is looking. Right. Next up is Mateta. Mateta, 1 goal, 6 shots, one big chance. He's had two big chances. That's his top start. The main reason why I have Mateta as well on my watch list is because of the fixture that's coming up. But I do have Pedro already. That's 7.5, 7.6. So I don't think I'm gonna go to Mateta at this point in time. All right. And my top target is, you guessed right, the person that has 0 starts. So my top target is Isaac, because I'm gonna want Isaac because I don't have Haaland and I'm not trying to get Haaland. Every time I get Haaland, I don't like the team that comes out. So I'm gonna have either Haaland or Saka or Salah for most weeks, but there might be a week or two where Haaland faces a really poor position where I might decide to just play a free hit, for example, so, or just simply change Haaland for Salah. But anyways, right now my top target is Isaac. I know you're saying, but he's not playing against Bournemouth. Well, I don't care, because now when I play my wild card, I'm gonna have a full team and a good bench. And because I'm gonna have a good bench, I see myself having the. I could even bench him against Burnley if I hear that it's not looking likely that he's gonna get any minutes in that game. I could just bench him and hope that if anything happens, he comes back in. So Isaac is my top target there. And then obviously I will probably bring in Thiago as well. So my strike force will probably be Thiago, Isaac, and Pedro. If you're not on a wild card, I wouldn't say bring in Isaac because you never know when he'll be ready. But I'm taking that chance because I'm on a wild card. I can have a team of 11 that doesn't even need to play Isaac in the first game or the second game. But I feel like if you spend 130 odd million on this guy, he's gonna play. He's gonna start eventually. If he doesn't play against Burnley, definitely for sure Everton at home, we're gonna see him there. All right, so that is the watch for today. Again, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Let me know in the comments what you think about my team. Let me know how good it is. And stay lucky, everyone. We'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.